What habits serve your inner hero? Hi, this is Non-Monogamous Mark, and I'm coming to you today with this question about what habits serve your inner hero. Well, first of all, you have to understand that each and every one of us has an inner hero. And it's that inner hero that's within us that helps us to move forward in the area of the greatness that we all have in our lives. And without understanding and tapping into that inner hero of your own, and without being your own hero, then you really won't ever get to that place of allowing the greatness that's within you to come out of you. And so that's what I'm creating a series of videos this year about, is to be your own hero and allow that inner hero that's within you to start to come out. And I'll be providing information about how you do that so that you can be your own hero. And so today I'm asking you, what habits do you have that help to bring out that inner hero and support that inner hero? And we'll talk more about that in a moment. But I want to let you know at the end of this video, stay tuned at the end of this video, because at the end of this video I'm going to give you an opportunity. Yes, it's not going to cost you anything at all, and so I'm not trying to dive into your pocket and get some money out of you or anything like that, but I'm going to give you an opportunity so that you can continue to be in a process throughout this year of developing an incredible life for yourself. And that is by tuning in to this whole idea of be your own hero. And so I'm going to give you some opportunities at the end of this video to stay tapped in and tuned in and turned on to being your own hero. So stick around for that. But let's go ahead and get into this content here today. Now, Norman Schwarzkopf talked about, if you don't know Norman Schwarzkopf is, he was, maybe I should refer to him as General Norman Schwarzkopf. He was he was like an incredible general that was in charge of the armed forces for the first battles that we did over there in Iraq and Afghanistan. And he has a philosophy that he lives by. And I have heard a talk that he gave that I just like, this has been so memorable for me ever since I heard that talk that he gave. And he said, shine shoes save lives. And it's really, you think it's really dumb that troops have to go out there and keep their boots shined. Or he may have said shine boots save lives. What's the big deal with keeping your boots shined? And why, when you go into basic training, do you have to keep those boots so shiny? I mean, is that going to have anything to do with your performance in the real time and heat of battle? Well, it sure does. You see, Norman Schwarzkopf, he understood this, and he realizes that just that simple process of shining your boots creates a disciplined life, helps you to create a disciplined life. One of the things that I do in my life is I make my bed every day. And that, for me, helps me to create that disciplined life. It helps me to start my day with a discipline in my life. I mean, it just takes a couple minutes, but making my bed is part of the discipline that I work to create in my life. And it's that discipline that helps us to then create the habits that serve our life. And we have bad habits and we have good habits. And so I'm really wanting you to start to hone in on not the sloppy habits, and let's not even give the sloppy habits energy. If you followed my videos, you know that I believe that whatever you give energy to will grow. And if you give energy to your sloppy habits, guess what? Those will become bigger in your life. Instead, let's just push them out. And it's like, the weeds growing in your garden. Let's put so much good stuff in your garden that the weeds don't have room to grow. And so we focus our energy on creating good habits. And so that's what I'm going to challenge you to right now is to, for the next 30 days, is to focus on creating this one habit that I'm going to talk about in a moment. But then, so for the next 30 days, what I'm going to ask you to do is to go ahead and challenge yourself each and every day in some way to do something that takes a little courage in your life to move your life forward in the area that you want to go. Now, that could be something that's different every day. For me, it often is something that's different. But it takes a little courage. Like the other day I made a video and I talked about, I went out jogging. And that took courage for me because I really didn't want to do it. I mean, it's cold here in Seattle. I came from Ventura, California, where I've been for a while, and it's nice and warm and sunny. And here in Seattle, it's cold and wet and rainy. And I really did not want to go out for my run. And so that took some courage on my part to just say, okay, and it's courage and it's discipline, and it's kind of encapsulate that itself. And that is something that I want to create a habit of is running. And so I went ahead and got the courage up and went out and ran. Why did I do that? Well, because I understood my whys in my life. And one of my whys is for me to be my own hero. And that means that I have goals and objectives in my life that this year I'm gonna reach. And to be my own hero means to actually go ahead and keep moving forward in reaching those. Do things every day or every week or every couple of days, whatever my schedule is, to do things in order to reach those goals and objectives. And so, but I'm challenging you then to take some courage every single day for the next 30 days and do something, do one thing in order to move your life forward in a courageous manner. Now for me today, it's actually making this video because I have a lot of stuff I got to get done here today, this weekend and what have you. And it's easy for me to just say, nah, I just really got to move on and get my other things going and get them done. And so for me to make this video, and something I know that I really need to be doing all the time, but for me to do that takes a great deal of courage, just simply from a time standpoint of not allowing all the other things that I have going on that I've got to get done to squeeze out also something that's very important, and that is making these videos. And so for me, that's what took a little courage here today. But so for the next 30 days, go ahead and take a step of courage yourself and set some new habits in place and put some discipline out there. Maybe that is just making your bed. But whatever those habits are, to start creating some discipline in your life and some habits in your life that move your life forward in the area that you want it to move forward in. Do you want to live a sloppy life with sloppy habits or lazy habits? So many of us do exactly that. And over time, we have more sloppy habits and more lazy habits, and that's then what forms and creates our life, instead of having the habits that really serve our life and build that inner hero, allowing that inner hero of ours to come out so that we start to experience the greatness that's within us. Now, as I mentioned at the beginning of the video, at the end, for those of you stuck around here to this end, and I want to go ahead and tell you about something to really look forward to here, and that is that every weekend for the next couple months, I'm challenging myself to go ahead and have the discipline, create a habit to put one new video every weekend up that's going to talk to you about a new habit for you to create, like I did here today. And so there'll be a new habit, a focus every week for something, a new habit for you to actually to work to create. Because it really is. It's the habits. I know people that are extremely successful, in business and successful in their relationships and successful in whatever area, sports or recreation, whatever area you want to talk about that success. I know people that are extremely successful, and they all come back to they've created habits for themselves that helps them to make it so it's just second nature. It's like almost automatic that they achieve the success that they do. And like in having multiple relationships, that is something that, again, that you can create habits for to achieve the success that you want to have in having non-monogamous relationships, having a tremendous sex life, the sex life of your dreams. Well, again, that's part of creating some habits. And so each and every week, I'm going to go ahead and on the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to put up a video talking about a new habit, so that every week you can work that following week at forming that habit in your own life. And so these are habits that are universal with everybody, no matter what area of success you're working on. Business success, financial success, job or profession success, success in relationships, success in recreation and sport, success in your sex life, success in your health and your fitness. You know, whatever area that is, I'm going to take and have my video every week that will be helping you to create a new habit, and those habits will universally be relevant to any area of habit that you are trying to form, or any area of greatness that you're trying to achieve in your life. And so that when you look at your life and you look at yourself, that you can really say, I am my own hero. And so if you want to go ahead and stay current on that, subscribe to this channel so that you will make sure that you get a notification when those videos are posted. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. And then the last thing I'm going to ask you to do, because I've got some really great things that I'm going to be rolling out here in the coming months. And if you want to make sure that you are on top of those, some things that will help you to make sure that you are your own hero, then click on that link in the description and get on our email list, so that when we have things that are coming out, then you'll be able to get an email from me that'll tell you all about it. So thanks a lot for watching this video, and I appreciate every bit of your time that you take to watch these videos. And if you do like them, then please give it a like, and thank you so much for being with me today.